Hi boys and girls, Coach Critty here with another activity. This activity is going to be another scarf activity. Last week we worked on balancing with our scarf. Today we're going to work on some things that increase our hand-eye coordination, and we're going to be working our right side of our body and our left side of our body, as well as crossing our midline, right? So if you drew an imaginary line down your body, that would be our midline. Okay, so just like last week's video, if you can grab a dish towel, a hand towel, or a scarf if you have one, do that, and then grab some open space inside or outside. Okay. All right, once you have your piece of equipment, scarf, dish towel, anything to throw in the air, you can start off with your dominant hand. So you can see that I'm just kind of throwing it up and then catching it with the same hand with that claw catch. So just kind of imagine a claw and then reach down and grab the scarf. For a challenge, if you think that's easy, try doing it on one leg. So balance as long as you can on one leg and see how many catches you can get in a row without losing balance. The next one is we're going to start crossing our midline. So you're going to throw it up with your right hand and then tap your left shoulder. So throw the scarf up, tap your left shoulder, and then catch the scarf before it hits the ground. After you get a couple of practices in on that side, try it with your left hand. So you're going to throw the scarf up with your left hand. Using the same hand, tap your right shoulder and then catch it with your left hand. Now, instead of touching our shoulder, we're just going to touch our elbow. So bend your elbow just like I have here. So tossing it up with your right hand and then tapping your left elbow, catching the scarf before it hits the ground. Again, practicing it on both sides. So here I practice it with my left as well. So throwing it up with my left hand, tapping my right elbow, and then catching the scarf with my left hand. Now it gets a little bit tricky. Now we're going to try to touch our knee. So tossing the scarf up with our right hand, touching your left knee. Trying it with the other side now, tossing it with my left hand and touching my right knee. All right, now we're down to our foot. So throwing the scarf up, tapping our opposite foot, and then catching it with that same hand. Again, you don't have to really toss the scarf up that high. Of course you can if you'd like to, but you see here that I'm kind of just dropping it and then touching that foot right there and then catching it with the same hand. Okay, so a couple of challenges here. We're going to touch both shoulders before we catch the scarf. Okay, so we're going to toss the scarf up with our right hand. Bring your right hand to your opposite shoulder, then bring your left hand to your opposite shoulder, and then catch it with your right hand. Let's see it again. So throw, opposite, opposite, catch. So we're going to throw it with our right hand, across our body, across that midline, and then catch it. The next challenge is tapping both knees. So we're going to slow it down here to see it better. So I'm going to toss it with my right hand. With my right hand, as the scarf is in the air, I'm going to touch my left knee, then bring my left hand over to touch my right knee. Let's speed it up a little bit.